Jason Momoa has always been Hollywood's wild man, rugged, fearless, and larger than life. But when investigators entered his secluded California mansion, they stumbled upon something so unexpected, so downright disturbing, that it left even his biggest fans speechless. Jason Momoa is one of those rare stars who seems almost mythical, with his towering frame, tribal tattoos, and larger-than-life charisma. He's the living embodiment of strength and rebellion. From Game of Thrones to Aquaman, he built a reputation as Hollywood's warrior spirit, untamed, passionate, and fiercely private. But behind the cameras and the laughter, Momoa's life at home was anything but ordinary. Hidden deep in the hills of Topanga Canyon, his mansion wasn't the sleek, ultramodern palace you'd expect from an A-list celebrity. Instead, it was a sanctuary of secrets filled with strange collections, spiritual relics, and artifacts that spoke of a man both haunted and deeply misunderstood. It all began when Jason Momoa separated from his longtime partner, actress Lisa Bonet. The two had been together for nearly 2 decades. A Hollywood love story built on deep respect and shared spirituality. But when their relationship ended, friends said Momoa changed. He withdrew from the public eye, spending more and more time alone in his home. So when a real estate team and caretakers entered the mansion during renovations, what they discovered sent shockwaves through everyone involved. The sprawling estate, once filled with warmth and laughter, had become eerily silent. But what truly unsettled them were the strange, almost ritualistic items scattered throughout the property. Dozens of animal skulls lined the walls, not as decorations, but arranged with unsettling precision. There were old tribal masks, swords, and weathered journals filled with drawings and symbols that few could decipher at first. Some thought it was all part of Jason's bohemian personality after all. He's always been fascinated by nature, culture, and spiritual symbolism. But as they looked deeper, the tone shifted. In one locked basement room, they found walls covered in faded photos, handwritten notes, and pieces of art depicting themes of death, rebirth, and lost. To those who knew Momoa personally, it wasn't evidence of darkness, it was grief. Insiders later revealed that after his breakup, Momoa fell into a deep period of reflection. The mansion, they said, became his retreat, a place where he could process pain and reconnect with his roots. One of the most shocking discoveries was a massive handmade altar built from driftwood and stone, surrounded by candles, feathers, and relics from his travels around the world. It looked both beautiful and haunting, a reflection of a man searching for meaning and solitude. Friends later confirmed that Momoa had been deeply affected by his split with Bone, as well as by the growing pressures of fame. He needed to disappear for a while, one close friend explained. He wasn't lost, he was trying to heal. Even so, when images of the mansion's interior leaked online, fans were stunned. Some called it disturbing, others spiritual. But everyone agreed on one thing. It revealed a side of Jason Momoa that few had ever seen. He wasn't just the muscle-bound superhero or the carefree rebel. He was a man wrestling with the same things we all face: heartbreak, identity, and the need to find peace. In later interviews, Momoa addressed the rumors with quiet honesty. "I've got a dark side," he admitted. "We all do. But that darkness can also be sacred. It's where you find out who you really are." And maybe that's the real story behind what they found in Jason Momoa's mansion. Not a scandal, but a symbol. A reflection of a man stripped of fame, facing his demons, and building a place not for parties, but for peace. Today, Jason has slowly returned to the public eye, focusing on environmental activism, independent films, and his love of adventure. But those who've been inside his home say the spirit of that time, the haunting calm and creative energy, still lingers there. Because what they found inside wasn't evil or shocking at all. It was raw, it was real, and it was Jason Momoa, unmasked, unguarded, and finally, human.